Hi, what's up? What's good? In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to create, a very creative, church flyer in Corridor 2020. Without further ado, let's step into it. So right now, what we are going to do right now is to go over to this place, change the drawing page to A5. Then you go over to rectangular to double click on that, automatically snap into the page. So the next step right now is to bring up this. So what we are going to do right now is to sample. What we are going to do, let's look at what we call transparency tool. Hit on that, then you blend lower part of this image just like so. So right now, let's convert it to bitmap. You locate your bitmap right from here, then you hit on convert to bitmap, you hit OK. So right now what we are going to do is to go over to this place and adjustment, effect adjustment and tone curve. So then adjust this a bit. Good. So right now what we are going to do is to create what we call let's locate our eyedropper, color eyedropper 2. Then we mention that we sample the color right from this brand right here. Click once, then you pour it on the object. Good. I think this is not really bad, but we needed to just change it right from here. So let's sample this color right here. Then we'll go over to your transparency tool, blend the down part of this, then you move it a bit closer to this. Good. So let's bitmap that. So right now what we are going to do is to power clip this into this. So what you are going to do is to select that, then you go over to objects, then you locate power clip, place inside frame, then select the frame, automatically snap into that. So hold Alt key on your keyboard, then you select the object, then you adjust like so. So select the object, then you change, hold Ctrl key on your keyboard, then you tap yellow into the object, clicking it by tapping on it just like so. Good. So right now what we are going to do next is to bring in this what's it called, the image in which you want to use. So then you bring in your text, then let's bring in the church logo. Then we'll cut right from the address, Ctrl X, then you paste right here, Ctrl V, automatically paste. Then you go over and hit Ctrl K on your keyboard to break the text into pieces. Then you bold in the what's it called, the name of the church. So let's adjust that a bit. Good. So right now we are going to pull this down a bit just like so. Then you locate your ellipse or freehand tool to create a line beneath the AK. So right click on white, hit on F12 to tick in the what's it called, the outline. It's okay. Good. So right now what we are going to do is to adjust it a bit just like so. So right now we are going to move it closer to the logo just like so. Then we'll group the two together, centered within the flyer. Good. So what we are going to do next right now is to right now So what we are going to do right now is to cut this from here. Let's celebrate the finished works of Christ Jesus. Control X, then you paste when you get your destination. So right now what we are going to do is to Control K to break all the text into pieces, then you enter from there. Control K to break that into pieces, then we change the font to, let's use Hello Paris. Good. So what we are going to do right now is to make that black, then we'll adjust this a little bit down. So what we're going to do right now is to Control K, then you adjust this Holy Spirit just like so. Click on that, right click. So it's F12 to change the thickness of the outlines. Let's make it 4. Hit on behind, fill, scale weights, object, then hit OK. So go over again, it's too thick, let's use 3. It's okay, good, that's good. So what we are going to do right now is to make it a little bit bigger. F12, let's make it round shape. Then we go over and position as service just like so. Then you depot that. Good. So what we are going to do right now is create an object that indicates a point arrow towards the service. So what we are going to do is to just create an object just like so, then screw it, then you make a copy downward, then you weld the whole thing together. So make it black. So what we are going to do is to reduce it a little bit, then position it so well. So right now we are going to make a duplication of these objects, then you hit on Ctrl R for a repeat. Good. So let's make it a little bit smaller, then we'll adjust this, then you hit on shape tool to increase the tracking, then you position it right there. Good. So group the arrows and the service together, then you with alignments. So right now what next right now is to position the dates. So what we are going to do is to break it from here, then you break this from there. So let's make an alignment of left alignment, then we'll position it backward. So hit on shape tool to reduce the tracking of the image of the text rather. So right now we are good with that. So let's hit shape tool to give the space. Then what next right now is to make this a little bit bigger. Good. So let's position this, then we'll go over how to create what's it called, line. So it's F12 to change the thickness to 0.5. then you select a dotted line, then you hit OK. So what we are going to do next is to draw this very close, then make a copy of this to the upper side of the design, then you position it right there. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to create a box right here, so that it should be able to float in. So in this case we are going to change this to this gold, and hit on shape tool to make it round, drag it down just like that, then you center back by by holding on control key, then you tap on page down, automatically snap right back. So change this to black white, then center it within that. Good. So our next step right now is to create something unique from here. So make this a little bit reduced, then we go over to quick, then make it bigger, make it bigger. So what we are going to do next is to let's create a polygon. So there's a polygon, then you hold control key on your keyboard, then and you draw a perfect polygon to polygon object, then you change it to 6 angles. So let's make it white, then you reduce just like so, then make that this color. So right now let's bring in this name right here. So let's hold control on your keyboard, then you tap on page up, automatically snap up. So right now we are going to change this to white, then we hit on shape tool to reduce the tracking just like so, then you make it bigger. Good. So hit on shape tool, give it a space a little bit, then you select the whole thing, group it all up, then you reduce it a bit to make it look funky. So right now we are getting there. So let's make this a little bit bigger, then adjust this adjust it a bit. Good. So we are good with that right now. So what we are going to do next is to create another option. So let's make a copy of this, just like so. Double click, then you bring in this what's it called, image. Make a copy of the image, duplicate it, then you center it within each other. So what we are going to do is to just range edge of the image, range edge of the image when needed, then you pull it down just like so. So right now what you're going to do is to make this a little bit downward, then you copy this, center it within that, then you use your shape tool. So after I've used a shape tool, pull this up a bit, then let's group it, let's JPEG both of them. So right now what we are going to do is to just create an object beneath this image. Go over to it on color eyedropper tool, let's sample color from here, then you paste on this object right here. So what you are going to do is to blend the upper area of the background, then you pull it up a bit. So right now what we're going to do is to make a copy of the create an object, then you go over and locate your eyedropper color dropper tool, hit on that, then sample the color right here. After I sample that, then you paste it on this object. So let's blend the object a little bit down. Good. Then you pull this a little bit down. Good. So right now what we are going to do is to arrange our text. Let's group that. So right now what we're going to do is to clip this into the box, then you hit on Alt key to adjust that. Good. So right now we are going to make a copy of this text right here, then you make a copy of this downward right here. Good. So right now we are going to make a copy of this. Let's paste it right here. So in this case we are going to remove the background, then change it to black. Good. So right now what we are going to do is to change this to white, then you go over and change it to a little bit of yellow. I think yellow is okay. Then we'll change this to white, then you change this to white. Good. So right now let's change it to yellow, then you change the text to black. So right now we're almost done. So let's adjust this picture a bit, then you adjust this for the bit. Good. So here we come to the end of the tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button below to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification button in case I have something huge that we can learn from in the nearest future, so that you'll be hints whenever it's published. So, and do well to give this video a thumbs up so that other people can benefit from what we are sharing right now. So bye for now, see you some other time.